The FDA has approved the first digital pill to be used here in the United States. Now, what does that mean? What is a digital pill? Well, the whole idea behind this is there is a so-called digital component to a prescription drug that would allow your doctor to check in on you and make sure that you are taking your drugs as prescribed. Now, the thought process behind why such a technology would be needed is that in a lot of cases, people don't take their prescription drugs as they're supposed to. They will skip the drug, or they'll skip days or just stop taking it altogether. And that ends up costing the healthcare system a lot more because their condition will worsen and it'll cost more to treat them. Now, the idea is, well, maybe some people are just forgetting to take their drugs, and this could be a useful tool. And for the moment being, everything is very voluntary. Now, patients who agree to take the digital medication, a version of the anti-psychotic Abilify, can sign consent forms allowing their doctors and up to 4 other people, including family members, to receive electronic data showing the date and time pills are ingested. Also, a smartphone app will let them block recipients anytime they change their mind. So this smartphone app also allows them to sign in and talk about how they're feeling at different parts of the day after they take the drug. The technology could potentially be used to monitor whether post-surgical patients took too much opioid medication or clinical trial patients correctly took drugs being tested. So this all has to do with a sensor. It contains copper, magnesium, and silicone. These are all ingredients that are safe and found in foods, and it generates an electrical signal when splashed by stomach fluid. So I wanted to kind of open this up to you guys and get your sense of whether this is a good thing or bad thing. Clearly, there are privacy concerns. That is a concern that I have. And, you know, some insurance companies might also think about giving people discounts if they're willing to sign on to this and allow their doctors to monitor their drug-taking behavior. I find that problematic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the Black Mirror is not in the future. It's now. It totally is. Mm-hmm. And it was really interesting that they're starting with schizophrenia patients who have issues of paranoia, of thinking somebody's out to get them. I mean, this article was like digital pill big brother. And the chairman of psychiatry at Columbia, he said something interesting. He said there's an irony in it being given to people with mental disorders that can include delusions. It's like a biomedical big brother. So, I mean, I'm always on the fence around this stuff, especially high-tech solutions that low-tech solutions haven't been thought through. Mm-hmm. One thing, I went to a functional doctor, or I was inquiring about this functional doctor, and they asked if I could bring somebody with me so I could have an accountability partner as part of my journey towards my medical healing. And so I wonder if that's a different kind of solution that doesn't require people ingesting something and having a sensor that is also attached to a patch that is triggering some sort of app on your phone that you need to be responsible for updating, like, your emotions towards the pill-taking process.
I just feel like, and again, right now everything is super voluntary. Mm-hmm. This is in its infancy in the US. But I just worry about things getting out of hand. It just sounds too invasive to me.
Absolutely. It sounds really invasive. It sounds like a lot of steps. So the folks that it would even help, like elderly folks who need help doing this, they're not going to strap something to themselves and follow an app. And it almost creates another issue.
Yeah.
So again, it just seems a little problematic.
Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. And for people who think that this is actually great and it's the future, cool. I just hope it remains voluntary, and I hope that insurance companies don't start, coercing us.
Yeah, incentivizing it in ways that...
Yeah, exactly.
Membership helps fund the Young Turks. You know one great thing about that? That means we're not accountable to anyone but you guys. That's why we're strong together, because we built this show around you. Come build it even bigger and better at tytnetwork.com/join.